But I do
Clementine?
think silly meme games
Clem?
have potential for humor sometimes. How did Molly find her way here?
Oh, hey, you made it back.
Who's this?
How did she find her way
He
here?
didn't tell you about me? I'm the one who saved his ass back at the river. Who's the fossil?
You dropped me a hook. I did the rest. I beat your ass.
This is Vernon. He's a doctor.
I punched the shit out of her. I literally double clocked her. Like, I went round 1 and round 2 on her bitch ass.
I think you have something that belongs to me.
Molly's just a ninja that way? Yeah, she used her fucking weird ninja sense. I don't know. She has that crazy assassin bullshit going on. She kicked my ass. I don't know how you beat her up.
Krista,
I moved
what's
the
wrong?
cursor, and then I swung and decked her in the side of the head, and then she tried to retaliate, and I fucking pinned her down and socked her in the head again. It was pretty brutal.
This is Vernon. He's a doctor.
Oh, thank God.
Could you take a look at him?
I put the WWE SmackDown on her, pretty much. It is kind of a tense sequence, though, and she is very fast.
Take me to him.
But yeah, if you want a impression of my humor, I get a little bit rough around the edges sometimes. I'm not exactly politically correct all the time. I say some mad, questionable shit. I have a tendency to swear a lot. I also drink on stream quite a bit.
You're gonna be all right. Lee brought a doctor.
We have fun around here.
All right, let's take a look at him. I work better without an audience. Why don't you go find your little girl?
Wait, wasn't... Hold on, that's bullshit. That painting of the dog, the picture of the dog was on the refrigerator. Why is it up here? Who moved
Clementine?
it? That's bullshit. It wasn't framed before either. It was just on the fridge with a magnet or something. I'm seeing a lot of inconsistencies with this game.
Clementine, you here?
Got a random question for you. I know you like horror games, but you ever played the Life is Strange games? No, but you caught me at a very good time, because that was actually one of my next projects, believe it or not. They've been on my list for quite some time, and Squaresoft always makes amazing narratives. So I've been looking forward to playing them for a very long time. I've heard nothing but really good things. I know nothing about them at all. The only thing I know about them is there's a lesbian couple in it, and that's pretty much everything I know.
What are you doing?
Oh, you know, just poking around.
But like I said, I've heard nothing but incredible things about those games.
You'd be surprised what people miss. Trust me, I've been doing this for a while.
My guilty pleasure games, the first two especially, they are bisexual,
Where's
but
Clementine?
who cares?
Don't ask me, I'm not her keeper.
They're fictional characters. It's not
Do
like
I
you can
look
fuck
like
them
I'm in the
anyway.
mood
It's
to
not
be
like you
jerked
can wife
around?
them. It's not like they're
Where
real.
did she go?
Hell, are any of us real?
Last
I'm
I
not
saw,
real.
she was downstairs
You're
with your
not real.
redneck
Molly's not
friend and
real.
that college kid who hangs around
They're
with
comic characters.
Why don't you go bug them?
We're all comic characters. Living in a comic existence in a comic world.
Clementine?
My real question is, where the fuck is Ben at?
I don't care about
She's real,
that.
ma'am? What you mean? Give
Just
us
wanna
50
find
years?
Clementine.
We have that VR stuff? Yeah. We have VR now. VR's just gonna be better in 50 years. If we still have it. We might have, like, super uber VR by then. Most importantly, we rag around here. Yeah, I'm also very into the Dark Souls series. Like, I'm very into Elden Ring and very into Dark Souls. But whenever I play Elden Ring, I tend to get a little bit raggy. I tend to get a little bit pissed off at Elden Ring sometimes. Elden Ring can be very frustrating. Just because Miyazaki's a bastard. If you weren't happy with one poison swamp, here's 5 more poison swamps. By the way, here's a wind knight that sits in the middle of the poison swamp that can, like, batter you into fucking bits. Just does non-stop moves. He pretends to do all your taxes. And then he doesn't file your returns correctly.
Clementine, you in here? Where is she?
Yeah, but I've been in the Twitch sphere for like a good minute, like a very, very long minute. Like, I've been a streamer for like
Clementine?
6 years, I want to say. 5 or 6 years. And I'm looking into getting into VTubing, but I don't have a model made yet, so we're rocking a PNG tuber for right now until I get the funds to be able to make my 3D model. But I really definitely do certainly hope to get into VTubing in the future. It's always appealed to me artistically and creatively, and I've always wanted
Clementine!
to
Come out, please!
and dabble in it.
Kenny?
Kenny, what the fuck? You didn't share?
Oh, hey, you made it back.
Yeah, there better be some left for me.
Good job.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
What does it look like?
Where'd you get the bottle?
You look like you're drinking with your mustache,
Found
Kenny.
it. First good thing that's happened since...
What the fuck were you thinking letting Kenny get like this?
Hey man, I tried, but he gave me a look like he was gonna rip my face off. He won't listen to you. You think he was gonna listen to me?
Could have at least tried. Could have had at least
hell with
one
you.
nut.
Getting wasted's not gonna help anyone.
Yeah? Well, what is? We are fucked!
Looks like Ben just tucked himself in and let Kenny fucking
Molly
go ham.
said there's not a single boat left in Savannah. No way out. We got walkers all around us, that crazy fuck on the radio messing with us. Hell, if now ain't the time for
He's
a
not
drink...
a crazy fuck, maybe he's a really sound guy. Maybe we just haven't gotten to know him yet. Oh, come on, one drink isn't gonna hurt. Come on, Lee. Hate Ben with all my heart? Yeah, fuck Ben, dude. Ben fucking sucks. I don't think there are any Ben stans in the whole world. I'm not gonna lie, I think this is probably one of the single most hated characters in gaming. Because you know how you have bullshit characters with like
Have
bad
either of you seen
intentions
Clementine?
and fuck up characters that are actually likable? Ben is none
Damned
of
if
those
I know.
things. Ben
Gotta
just
be
fucking
around here
sucks. He's a
somewhere.
complete audit
Man, how
of
did
his
Clementine
parents. He's
sneak out of
fucking
the house?
completely just
Hey, don't
screwed
put all
off.
that
He's
on me.
completely
Oh, you took the turn
disenfranchised.
for the
He's a
worst.
piece of shit.
Krista asked me to help.
Nobody likes
I'm
him.
sorry, I'm doing the best I can here.
He's always a downer.
She
No,
was
he tries to be
frantic and things
optimistic.
got
He just
kinda
fucks up
crazy.
everything.
I told Clementine to stay put. What else could I do?
Don't be sorry. Just tell me where the hell she is now.
I think she went out to play in the backyard.
I'm not gonna lie,
On her
I've
own,
been bullying
with
Ben
no
this
one
entire
watching her?
time.
Man, will you get off my back? She's fine out there.
No, I'm gonna bully
better
Ben the
do it.
entire
No
game.
ass.
I don't care. This kid's entire existence is gonna be nothing but me getting my rocks off, berating him and yelling at him the whole time.
Clementine? Clementine!
Why didn't he watch Clementine right there? No, the real question is why did he dip when Clementine was surrounded by walkers when he could have easily helped by dragging her along? Hell, he could have picked her up and thrown her to Lee. But no, he did nothing. Because he's a bastard.
I
Ben just sucks.
don't think anyone came in through there.
We don't like Ben. Like, honestly, I'm not even kidding. Lee could have cold-cocked shot Ben in the head at random and we would be better off. At any time, somebody could just off Ben with the fucking 9mm and we'd be swimming. We would be so much better off. He gets COVID-20? Yeah.
Hey, girl.
Ben gets Ligma, Ben gets
what I
COVID-20, Ben gets no fucking Pasco, do not collect $200. He doesn't get any get-out-of-jail-free cards. He doesn't get anything. Ben sucks. Ben is literally dog shit. Like, look at this. Clementine does nothing almost ever,
This was
and
here
she
the whole
finds a
time?
boat.
I know, right?
We ask Ben to do like 2 things, and he's completely fucking useless and can't do shit. And Ben is like 5 times her age. So stupid. Season 3 would be interesting as hell for you because it's like a standalone type story. Yeah, so I've heard. Like, I know Clementine has a role in 3, but I don't know what it is. But I know she's not like a main character. But like some of the events that she's gone through are chronicled in 3, but it's kind of like a standalone separate narrative kind of thing. Yeah, like she's kind of like a tag-along like side partnerish character. And like her longevity is still there, I know that. Like I know Clementine doesn't die or anything, but it's like I don't know anything aside from that really.
Old Meat's doing okay?
As well as can be expected under the circumstances. I
Thank
did
you
what
for
I could
sticking
for
around,
you.
by the way. Like I
Cleaned
said,
out the
pleasure to
wound,
meet you, so thank you for
got a
being here
real
and experiencing the game again with
infection,
me.
fever.
Vicariously.
Without
I'm sure it's kind of
antibiotics,
cathartic to
Will
see
you
somebody
quit
play through the game
pacing?
again,
You're
especially if
making
it's a
everyone
game you
nervous.
like so much.
Why are you even still here?
Hey, if your friend really can get that boat working, you're taking me with
I
you
do
as
remember
payment
the
for
first time
saving
I
your
ever played
asses.
this game.
I figure that's fair
I
enough,
convinced
don't
my
you?
friend to play it. He was really on the fence at first. He didn't really want to, but I finally
Well?
convinced him to play it, and he said it's one of his favorite games of all
You
time.
want the good news or the bad
And
news?
he's like stone cold, and like the ending to this game actually made him
I
fucking
think we
cry.
could all use some good news.
It's a
Good
very
news
emotional
is
game.
the boat's seaworthy enough. In pretty good shape, mostly.
Mostly?
That's the bad news. Gas tank's empty, and her battery's dead. We need to fix both before she's taking us anyplace.
Well, how are we supposed to get that stuff?
3D printing.
Sounds like Crawford is the one place that has
You ever
everything
played
we
the
need.
Plague Tale games? I have
Maybe we should
not,
try
but I've
there.
also heard equally very good things.
Now hold on a minute.
I've seen a friend
Surely
of
we
mine
have
play
to try.
like a quarter
If there are
of one.
people left in this city who are still alive, who still have supplies, what harm
Speaking
can
of
it do
which,
to
I'm gonna have
ask?
some vodka.
Trust me, you don't know these people. I do. You showing up with a wounded man, might as well put a noose around his neck. They don't exactly welcome children
could do
with
that
open
too.
arms either.
What
We
the
could
hell
put a
kind of
noose around
place
his
are we
neck and
talking
cart him
about
around
here?
like a
The
decoration.
worst kind? But I don't see what other choice we have.
Just
Love
how
the two
exactly
Plague
do you
Tale
figure
games?
we
Yeah,
do
I've heard
this?
very good things. I know it's kind of
Because
during
from
the
what
French
I've heard,
Revolution,
that place ain't exactly friendly to outsiders.
and
got
there's
to be
like
some
rats
way
and
we can
stuff like
sneak
that.
in there
There's like
undetected.
you got to stay in the light and
There
shit,
might
otherwise the
actually be a
rats
way.
swarm you.
I know the sewer system that runs beneath Crawford like the back of my
They go on
hand.
sale every couple weeks,
Y'all
like
wouldn't happen
70%
to
off.
have a map
I'm
by
kind of
any
in a
chance.
position where I don't really have
Yeah,
any money
actually.
to be able to spend on things. The next two games I'm getting, my friend is getting for me because
I
he
think
owes
I
me a
could
bit of
lead
money
us
right
through
now.
so we could pass under the
But I'm
perimeter
currently
right
jobless.
into the center where they keep the
I've been
supplies.
unemployed for like a
We
month. I've
come
been
up
looking
right
for work around
underneath
here,
them,
but I
take
haven't
them
been
by
able to find
surprise,
anything.
grab what we need, and get out before they
It's a
even
struggle
knew what
out here
hit
where
'em.
I live. I live in a very highly
actually not
populated,
the worst
condensed
idea I've ever
city, so
heard.
there's like nothing available.
I mean, it's close, but I don't know.
But I'm hoping that one day I can
I've
get
thought
into
about
full-time
it before,
VTubing.
just never had the people
I mean,
to
that's
do
like
it.
way
But I think if we
off,
all
but I'm
work
hoping like
together,
that's kind of
we
the
can
end goal.
pull it
That's
off.
kind of the dream, really.
What do you want in return for all this help you're giving us?
Crawford doesn't just have what you need for your boat. They're also well stocked with medical supplies.
Yeah, I hope it works out
Medicine that my people could use.
too. I'm sure if I
just
keep
as
at it
yours
for
do.
long enough,
We can
something
do
will
this.
give somewhere.
We have to.
So, it's decided then? We're going
like,
to
play games
Crawford?
in VTube or just VTube, like anything.
I don't know
Like
about
just
you,
hanging out
kid,
with
but
people,
I'd rather
like
take a
vibing,
chance on
maybe
doing
having like
something than
parties,
just
cool
sitting
like
around
movie
here
watch
waiting
parties,
to
stuff
die.
like that.
That
Playing
boat
video
out
games,
there
like, just
is an
chilling out.
answered prayer.
Just
Just gotta
vibing, really.
push a little bit farther. Are you in or out?
We should go tonight, under cover
Like
of
I
dark.
do watch parties in
I'll
the
go let my
Discord
people
sometimes,
know.
but it's usually
Give you
horror
all a chance
movies, and
to
it's horror
prepare.
movies that I really,
I'll be
really
back
like.
before midnight.
Be careful.
Keep chasing
That's
the
how
dream,
I'm
you'll make it.
still
Yeah,
alive.
that's kind of the attitude I like to have. Because nothing ever happens if you give up. Like, if you give up
told
on
you
shit
to
before
stay
you
here.
even get going, it's never gonna
How long have you
happen.
been there?
If you commit to it and you stick with it, and it's actually
Is it
something you're
going to be
passionate about,
dangerous?
something
It's what
is
gonna be
bound to give
dangerous.
somewhere.
Crawford.
Like, one little instance, like, one thing can give rise to so many different things. Like, one experience can
I can't lie
impact
to you, Clem.
so many other things, and it's
gonna
kind of
be
like a weird
dangerous.
domino effect,
But
like a
it's the
butterfly
only way to
effect
get
kind
the
of
things
thing.
we need to make Omi better and get the boat working. That's why we have to do this.
Kind of how, like, if a
understand?
butterfly flaps its wings in one place or whatever, it can change a whole sequence and course
I
of
don't want
events that
anyone
would have
else to
otherwise
die.
naturally occurred a different way.
That could happen. But we have to take that risk because it's just as dangerous not to.
I guess I should go get ready.
Say what now?
You said you'd need all of us to do this, and you said I'm a big help, remember? Molly said Crawford is the only place left in Savannah that still has people. That means it must be where my mom and dad are, right?
God, you are so hung up on your fucking mom or dad.
Clementine, I think it'd be
Quit worrying
safer
about
for
your
you to
fucking
stay
parents,
here
you
with
suck.
Omi.
But what if something happens to him while
I
you're
could
gone?
kill her spirit, but I'm
What
not
do you
going to.
mean?
He's sick. If he doesn't get better and, you know, he might try to hurt me.
That's true, she does have a point. I can't argue with that.
Can't I come with you?
No. I'm sorry.
I think this really hurts her feelings, if I remember correctly. Like, this really devastates her. And the thing is like, Clementine is not developed at this point enough to be able to process this kind of unbearable weight and emotion, and it makes the character feel very realistic. Like, if you were to actually say that shit to a child that's very, like, confident in their abilities, they would be completely devastated and soul-crushed, but, like, we have to look out for her well-being. And, like, I think that's a dichotomy and a dynamic that's so well explored with this character and her relations to all the different characters. And it's really cool because Clementine is actually close to more characters than just Lee.
Some other tools.
Otherwise, it wouldn't have as much
handy
impact.
On this little break-in.
Nice.
And I think that's really cool. I think it's very well written in terms of narrative.
I took another look at the boat. She's a 30-footer.
So?
So, we're gonna have a capacity problem. Boat that size ain't gonna hold more than 5 people, even with one of them a kid.
Me, you, Clem, Krista, Omi, Ben, Molly.
Assuming everyone makes it back alive, that's still one too many. Even if we cut Molly loose. Before this is over, we're gonna have to make a decision.
You're
Fuck Ben. Ben
serious.
sucks.
Look, I'm just saying.
Ben is
If
trash.
we want the best chance of...
Shoot Ben now.
Who the hell is this?
Hell, shoot Ben before
This
we
is
go.
Bree. She can help us.
Help us how?
I was a student at the school where Crawford keeps their supplies. I know the layout.
With her help, we're in and out faster. Anyone have a problem with that?
I guess not.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get moving.
We've always been fine by ourselves, whether we know the layout or not. Bringing her along would be an extra liability, another
Hold up just a
potential
sec.
discovery.
You
Plus, we don't
understand
know
why
if
you
she's
have to
gonna
stay
fuck us
behind,
over.
don't you?
I guess.
Plus, you have a job to do.
She's not
An
entirely
important job.
trustworthy.
I need you to stay here and watch over the house.
And she did try to
Watch
coax
over Omi.
Vernon into shooting me in the
What
face.
should I do if something happens while you're gone?
Here, I want you to take this. You remember how to use it, don't you? It's just like I showed you.
I remember.
So if anyone tries to get inside the house that isn't one of us, or if something does happen to Omid,
I know what to do.
But the revolver has no ammo in it.
let's get you inside.
We pulled it from the sewer. We said so ourselves. We said that it had no ammo. Even if the gun does have no ammunition, I think it's cool that we can entrust her with the gun. Like, we can display that we have some level of confidence in her,
Let's get this over with.
even though we're not bringing her along directly. So I think that's still important. And we did teach Clementine how to use it, although a revolver would have a lot more
This should be
kickback
it.
than a
We're
fucking
right underneath
9mm,
the
that's
center
for
of
sure.
Crawford. The old school should be directly
It wouldn't be
above
too
us.
much different, the torque
Okay,
would
people.
be, but...
This is it. Remember the plan. We stay quiet, we stay hidden, and we stay together. Find what we need, and we get the hell out before anyone even knows we're there. Got it?
I have a feeling it's very much not going to go like that. Every time some character says something is going to be really simple and it's going to be an in and out, it's never an in and out.